What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Nintendo Land, and today we have 4 brand new Mario movie TV spots for you guys. These are trailers, TV spots, extra footage that we've gotten, and I put all the videos together, and I have a lot of new facts for you guys. Now, some of you may have seen these already, some of you may not have. They show a little bit more information about the movie, nothing too crazy, just a little bit of stuff to kind of get us more hype again. I'm going to be talking about all of these using pictures because, of course, trying to avoid that copyright, and if there's anything in these trailers that I've already talked about from past trailers, I will not be discussing today. So if you've been enjoying the Mario movie content, stop what you're doing, make sure you leave a like and subscribe to stay up to date on all things the Mario movie and all things Nintendo in general. It helps me out so much, guys. But thank you for tuning in, and let's jump into the video. So these are in no specific order, but we see Princess Peach on her motorcycle with Toad on the back, which means something must have happened to Toad's cart, as this looks like the end of the Rainbow Road section, and Toad had to jump onto Peach's bike at the very end. But then it seems like the two are rushing back to the castle for some reason, and Toad doesn't look too happy and Peach looks very serious. Something must have happened back there, which is very scary. Did Mario pass out or something and they need to get him a 1-up shroom or something? This is very scary because it's just them two rushing back to the castle on her bike at night. And here we get a better look at Toad's face, and yeah, he looks pretty concerned here. But they are in the zero grav mode, as you can tell, but the tires are flipped sideways and they're glowing, and they're kind of driving over water, I guess the big lake, before getting to the castle, which is pretty cool. I actually wish Mario Kart had something like that, but for the most part we just go underwater. We don't really drive on top of it. But this is a cool different change, and I would love to see something like this in a future Mario Kart. Yeah, but this scene just kind of screams like something went wrong and something bad happened. It's just a very serious tone for this Mario movie where like it's a dark sky and they're racing back and they got serious looks on their faces. I love this. I would love to see a darker moment in the movie where it's kind of getting serious. Now, once again, I just took pictures from all these different clips, so none of these are necessarily in an order or anything. I'm just showing you some different clips that they've added that were new. But here's a scene with tons of Toads at the castle, kind of greeting Peach and Mario when they first come through the door. Yeah, there's a lot, and as you can tell from the recent Mario games, yeah, they love their Toads. In this scene, we can see Peach and Mario talking to the Toads, and we can see 2 Toads in the background with halberds and helmets, probably the, I guess, defense of the castle, the protectors, the guardians. I don't know, because it just looks funny, like who in the world is going to be stopped by them? Yeah, exactly. But that's why Mario's here, to help the Toads. We then have a scene of Peach in a halberd standing beside Toad, and she's got her bike outfit on, which could be after the scene where we saw Peach and Toad rushing back to the castle. Maybe it was rushing back to protect the castle from Bowser's castle that was entering the area. They did all their stuff on Rainbow Road, but they forgot about Bowser's castle moving in. We then see Peach training Mario, and she's actually going through the obstacle course herself, and she's doing some pretty cool moves, including one that could be a reference to Super Smash Bros. Peach does this really slow jump up in the air and then blast forward with a kick through the cardboard Bowser, which reminds me a lot of her side B move from Super Smash Bros., where she actually uses her hips to bash the enemy, but this time she's using a kick, but it still looks very similar. In this nice little detail, we see Mario running on the donut blocks and they turn red and fall behind him. We also see Mario using his signature jump on the obstacle course where he has that one knee up and his fist up in the air as if he's getting ready to hit a block above him, which is really cool, once again referencing the video games. We see Bowser using some binoculars to look down, probably at Mario taking out his army, and he's getting pretty frustrated with it, and he actually even yells out Mario in the trailer. We then see a scene where it looks like he's confronting his army, and in the background you get to see a power star sitting above his chair, which I'm not sure if he has multiple of these from the different kingdoms that he's taken over, or is this still the one that he took from the Penguin capital? We then can see some paratroopers and of course the blue spiky shelled one flying into battle, and he has some type of staff or spear in his hand. And then we have Bowser playing the piano with Kamek in front of a lava waterfall. Now what I was actually hoping is maybe like they were playing some references to old songs, or Bowser just kind of referencing some Mario music, or maybe some different Bowser Castle themes or something would be really cool. But we do know, I think Jack Black confirmed that there will be some type of Bowser musical number, so I don't know, maybe this is part of that where he starts singing or something and playing the piano, but I actually really would love to see some music references with that as well. That'd be awesome. Now here's some weird ones of Toad, which just cracks me up. Toad picks up a bitty bud in the forest and just swings him by his feet and launches him in the background, which I'm like, why? What did the bitty bud do to Toad? He just launches the thing into a pile of mushrooms and just continues about his day. Like, was it in his way? Did it try to hurt him? Like, what's going on? We then get to see some battle scenes as Bowser's army made it into Toad Snow Town in Peach's Kingdom, and Mario's fighting a piranha plant where it tries to bite him, but he does a side somersault flip that's very familiar to how he does it in Mario 64 and the other 3D Mario games, which is awesome, and then he comes down to stomp on its head. And you can see behind the piranha plant there's a Sledge Bro, some Hammer Bros, Koopa Troopas, Goombas, and even Spinies. We also get to see Donkey Kong get in on the action, and he's actually holding a rocket barrel from Donkey Kong Country Returns, which is super neat, and that tells me that maybe he wrote it to get here, and then he picks it up, puts it over his head just like the classic Donkey Kong game, and rolls the barrel forward, where it then explodes off in the distance in front of Mario. Then Mario goes down a line of enemies just kind of jumping off their heads. He bounces off a Goomba over the Spiny and then jumps on the Koopa Troopa where it puts him in his shell like we've seen already in some trailers, which is just really cool that they're referencing the games where you can pick up the shell afterwards. It looks like in this scene Mario just grabs the Super Leaf and he's trying out the Tanuki suit for the first time as he's running up a ramp, probably getting ready to jump and fly into the air. As in the next scene we see him flying around some mushrooms and probably headed towards Bowser's castle to take on Bowser head on. We then shift scenes where Mario's talking to Peach in that Fire Flower field, but this time he's not wearing a hat. Yeah, he takes his hat off. I don't really know if this may be like a sentimental scene where maybe it gets real serious and they have like a serious talk and Mario's starting to understand what's going on with this kingdom, what's going on with Peach and her problems with Bowser, and it just kind of feels like an emotional scene where they're getting to know each other and connect. And I just love the way Mario looks here. He looks really, really good without his hat, and I just really love the character design. They did a great job. And then one of the very last news scenes we get is the scene of Luma Lee kind of doing cartwheels within the cage, acting crazy once again, and there's like bubbles everywhere. I'm not sure where the bubbles is coming from. Maybe it's able to spawn bubbles or something, but Luigi's just also sitting there in his cage, just, you can tell, just annoyed with Luma Lee, just doesn't want to deal with it, upset, mad at himself, just all kind of emotions going through his head right now. But those were some pics of some new trailers and information coming out from the Mario movie. The Mario movie is super close. We are just now under a month away, and it's getting real, guys. We're finally about to see a Super Mario Brothers movie, which is just an exciting time, and I wanted to take the moment to just thank you guys for this ride all the way up to this movie. It's been so much fun covering a movie trailer on this channel. I've never been able to do that before, and now Nintendo is making it possible with their brand new Nintendo/animation studio thing that they've created. So hopefully we get more Mario movies and Zelda movies and Metroid movies and stuff in the future, because this is going to be exciting. But let me know what you thought of these brand new pictures and the brand new trailers if you guys were able to find them, and make sure you leave a like and subscribe if you're excited about the Mario movie, and thank you so much for tuning in. And like always, I'll see you all on the next one. See you guys.